I've earned hundreds of thousands of dollars with faceless YouTube channels, and if you want to start making money on YouTube as soon as possible, follow these 4 simple steps. Step 1, niche selection. Your niche will make or break your channel's success. Pick the wrong niche and you'll not only struggle to grow, but you'll almost guarantee that you never make any money. Pick the right niche and you'll be cashing YouTube checks sooner than you could have ever imagined, and you'll start by analyzing 2 key niche criteria. The first is demand. Demand is the amount of viewers who are interested in a niche's content. The second criterion is supply, which equates to how many channels exist in a niche. Where most people go wrong is that they pursue niches with moderate demand and a ton of supply, making it nearly impossible to break through the competition and start generating views on their channel. And honestly, if you've tried to build a channel before and struggled, this is likely the reason why. If you want to grow your new channel as fast as possible, you're going to want to enter a niche with high demand and low supply. Now, why is that? Because when you do, it forces all the market interest towards the few channels that exist in your niche, with your channel being one of them. A great example of this is the 3D aviation niche. So because there is a ton of interest in aviation and few channels that can produce high quality 3D aviation videos, channels like Blue Paw Print have been able to grow at a wildly impressive rate. Here's how I find these high potential channels. First, I sign into TubeLab and I go to the niche finder. Next, I set the recency filter to 6 months, toggle to show only faceless and monetized channels, and then enter in my target channel monthly income. Then what I do is I filter for English and I start reviewing the results. To start, I look for channels with high demand. This ensures that there is a large market of people who are already watching this content. Next, I use the Analyze Niche function to assess market supply. You want to aim for niches that have saturation scores of 70 or higher like this one. So now that you've found a niche with high demand and low supply, you're ready to start your channel, right? Well, not quite. So this is the part of the niche selection process where most people make a critical mistake. They select a niche without validating its income potential. Let me make something very clear to you right now. You never want to rely solely on ad revenue to make money on your channel. Why is that? Because doing so requires you to generate millions of views a month to make any appreciable amount of money. Instead, if you want to make $5,000, $10,000, or even $20,000 a month on your channel as soon as possible, then you need to validate that the niche you want to pursue has 2 or more monetization options. To validate this, you're going to want to dig a little bit deeper into the channels you're assessing. Review their latest videos to see if they're promoting an affiliate offer, a digital product, or are making money with brand deals. Now, why is this so important? Because using your channel's views as traffic towards an offer is the quickest way to start making money from your channel. So let's walk through exactly how to validate monetization streams using the example channel Grace Thenix. As we open up their videos, we can see that they're not only earning ad revenue on their videos, but they're also promoting affiliate offers, which is going to validate that this niche has multiple monetization opportunities, and I'll explain just how powerful this can be a little bit later on in the video. Now, sadly, most YouTube channels ignore this key step in the niche selection process and forgo making impressive levels of income with less views than you'd expect, just like my student Eric, who's making 5 figures a month while generating less than 100,000 views a month from his tech sales channel. And if you want a hand in setting up this same monetization system on your own channel, you can learn more by clicking the link in this video's description and pinned comment. Step 2, production planning. So the next step in making money on YouTube as fast as possible is to maximize your video quality right away. And there are 2 ways to go about this, and which method you choose is going to be predicated on 2 resources, time and money. So if you have more time than money, then outsourcing on sites like Upwork is hands down your best option, and here's why. Outsourcing is going to minimize your own time investment into the channel, and this alone will significantly increase your ability to meet your target upload frequency every month. But what's even better though is that outsourcing allows you to leverage your team's years of experience, instantly raising your video quality and allowing your channel to start getting traction sooner. This is the exact strategy my student Steve used to scale his channel to thousands of dollars a month. He outsourced his entire video production process on Upwork for $60 a video, allowing him to build a reliable online income stream while still working his 9-to-5 job. Now, if you're in a position where you have more time than money, then you'll want to use what I call the AI enhancement strategy. This entails leveraging AI tools to complete the components that you won't be outsourcing. For example, instead of hiring a scriptwriter, you're going to want to use tools like Subscriber AI. For voiceovers, you can use 11 Labs, and for thumbnails, you can use one of 10. Once you know how you'll make your videos, you're ready for step number 3. Step 3, intentional ideation. So what most people won't tell you is that 90% of a video's success is predicated on the idea or the topic. This is why most channels struggle, because they have no repeatable strategy for coming up with winning topics. Fortunately, I'm about to share with you exactly how I find viral topics in a matter of minutes, and we'll use the calisthenics niche for our example. First, identify role model channels in your niche. The easiest way to do this is to enter in your niche keywords into the YouTube search bar. Then head on over to those channels. While most people will tell you to just copy their most popular videos, there's actually a much better strategy. It involves tapping into those winning ideas that are still in high demand. And to do this, install the vidIQ extension and open up the trending videos tool. This is going to show you exactly what videos are still generating views, which you can use as a starting point for your own ideation process. However, don't make the mistake of just copying exactly what the role model channels have produced. Instead, you need to create a video on that topic with a different angle or approach. Some of the easiest ways to do this include making more in-depth videos, longer videos, or updating those videos with more recent information, or simply just adding in more novel context. Now, a great example of adding a new angle to a winning topic exists in the food warnings niche. So this original video in the niche performed particularly well, where it was highlighting restaurants that people should avoid. But instead of simply copying this video, another channel took the core concept and applied it specifically to a very popular subset of restaurants, which are pizza chains. As you can see, this video was a massive outlier on the channel, all thanks to leveraging the ideation process that I just explained. So once you start using this ideation strategy and start generating views, the last and most important step is to start to monetize. Step 4, monetization deployment. So while there are an endless number of ways to monetize a YouTube channel, sadly, most people choose the most ineffective ways of going about it. For example, the majority of channel owners solely generated income through ad revenue. This is a terrible strategy for a few reasons. First, for the average beginner on YouTube, getting monetized can be a lengthy journey. While some people, like my student Yan, can get monetized in just 3 videos, for most, it takes on average 152 videos or at least a year of uploading. And what's worse is that this approach often caps people at making just a few $1,000s a month, which is a far cry from how much they could be making if they employed the strategy that I'm going to talk about next. So the real way to make at least $5,000 a month on your faceless channel fast is to look at monetization in the context of traffic and offers. Your offer is any value proposition like a product or service that relates to your niche, and traffic are the views that your channel generates. When you pair the two effectively, this is when massive income expansion starts to take place. Let's use our example channel Graysthenics to illustrate this powerful monetization strategy. So as you can see, right now this channel is generating roughly 100,000 views a month. Based on its $4 RPM, their channel would be making roughly $400 a month. Not bad, but nothing to write home about. However, as mentioned earlier in the video, this channel is also promoting an affiliate offer in their videos where they're earning a 10% commission for each person who buys using their link. If only 1% of those 100,000 monthly viewers buy one of these $70 affiliate products, then Graysthenics would be making $7,000 a month. To make this kind of money just from ad revenue, they would need to be generating nearly 2 million views a month, which is honestly a level of viewership that few channels can reliably maintain. Now, I know what you're thinking, but how do I find offers to promote in my videos? Alright, so let's talk about that. The secret sauce here is to sell what's already selling, and you'll do that by analyzing the offers your competitors are promoting. If your role model channels are promoting ebooks, then you can build and promote one too. If they're working with specific brands, then you can too. But let's say you wanted to emulate the affiliate strategy of our example channel Graysthenics. So here's exactly how you do it. After identifying the offer, you would then head on over to the affiliated website. Next, scan the page for affiliate program details. From here, review the commission terms and apply for acceptance into the program. Once approved, you'll then be provided your own custom link that you can promote, maximizing the income of every video you release. And if you want an even deeper dive into how you can do just that, click on this next video.